A chicken has to eat. More time went by as the leaves changed. It wasn't cold, but a windy, rainy day. The traveller's son checking if the chickens had enough hay, watching the lightning bugs in the grass as they play, when his father came out to say, "Today is the day. We must go get extra corn and wheat. Winter is coming, you see." The traveller's son never liked going to Tim's, a grumpy old man if you asked him. Always talking about the rain, never right, it never came. At least it was already raining today. Why at home couldn't he just stay? Yet he didn't complain, just went and put on his backpack, and then put his father's eggs in at that. Went back to his father to say, "Won't the food get wet along the way?" His father smiled in reply, "It will dry, just like you and I." So they went up the small hill, past the new tobacco field. Used to be a blueberry patch. The bank, they couldn't have that. The bank had sold it, made a pack. The traveller's son shed a tear. Just 2 blueberry bushes left, and he wouldn't take any from there. Then he wondered if that family cared if those blueberry bushes would stay near, and why did they grow tobacco there? Tim already had a tobacco clear. And on they went, down the hill, over a bridge, fighting trolls. The imagination in that boy! Until they arrived at Tim's. Yet there was no corn and wheat. Tim usually left it right on the street. Just a mushroom sat there. The boy's father didn't seem to care. He just kept walking into the clear, past the corn and wheat, to the tobacco near. And then he sat right there. His son followed, standing still. "Are you okay?" he started to say, when his father pointed that day. And there was Tim, hanging from a tree. He had hung himself there, you see. The boy looked up in shock. Tim had hung himself in a knot. The birds, they were pecking away. Next to the tree an axe did lay. The boy, he started to cry. The birds took off in the sky. And his father lit his pipe. "Do you want me to cut down the tree?" The boy didn't reply. He wiped his face and his eyes and walked towards that tree. "It's not too much work for me." He went to chop that tree, and that branch where Tim did hang, it fell with a bang, landing under that tree, and out of Tim's hand a note came, you see. The boy reached out to grab it, but that father already had it, and opened it to read. "To whoever finds my body here, I want to make it clear. I killed that old man Cain. I stole his life and his land, and when he lived I stole his tea. I came one night in the rain after chopping the tree, and I knew my time was close, and hung myself in this tree. Would you just bury me?" After reading it, the boy's father said, "He wants to be left for dead. Instead of burying him, leave for the wolves indeed," and lit the note with some tobacco leaves. Then the traveller started to leave. The boy followed, but he thought, Why be left for dead and rot? And he looked at his father indeed. His father stopped, and he thought. When he finally got the courage to speak, he told his son of a night when Cain had saved his life, and how he offered him tea. He told his son what Tim had done, and how the traveller buried Cain right under that tree. And now the traveller's son, he would now know everything in that note, and why his father never drank tea. When the story was done, the traveller laughed and smiled. I'm sorry, son, I lied to you. Do you want to bury the body? His son simply asked, What about the corn and wheat? Then picked the mushroom where it would usually be. His father replied, With some luck we will have enough, and not a hen will die. Then his father wiped his eye. His son unclasped a backpack tie, put that mushroom in that night, grabbed his father's hand by the moonlight. And lightning struck a nearby tree, and with that the sun shined, and the rain stopped to be. Up the path, over the bridge, once an old blueberry field, and there a frog did sit. The boy smiled and laughed while hopping down the path, seeing a fly reaching out to grasp, pretending to eat it. He and his father home at last.